Today is a bit of a different video. I usually do healing, but today I'm doing a healing in a different sort of sphere, which is our vehicle, the body that gets us through this journey of life, right? I've been reading The Three Ways of the Volunteers by Dolores Cannon, which talks about all things New Earth. I didn't know what New Earth thing was all about until I actually started reading the book. It's a shift in frequency and vibration. Why? Because the universe wants us to be happy on Earth, so they're making a new dimension for those who do ascend to a loving light kind of energy. And I say that because a lot of the things that happen in the new Earth are the same to the Earth that we are on right now, but it's a different frequency, it's a different dimension. What does that mean? So you know how we're in the 3D right now, and we can only see the 3D, but we can't see the 4D or the 5D. The 4D is more mental, right? The 5D is the creator. It's like the level above the 4D, but it's in control of how you animate your world and stuff like that. It's the bigger picture, and there's higher ones. So the New Earth, I think, from this book, I can't lie to you, I don't think even Dolores was sure what the New Earth is going to be like. But it's more of a state of love. That's all I'm going to say, and I think there's more control in... I guess we're given more control in that sense. It's not an actual different world. It's not a two Earths. It's more of a dimension. It's more like a hover sort of thing. But to the point, the diet of the New Earth, what is it all about? So I'm going to read it for you. But before we read that chapter, I do actually want to get some few points across so it makes sense, because I've read the whole book, so it makes sense to me, but it might not make sense to you. So the idea in this book is that the body is a vehicle that gets you through Earth, which means you have to take care of the vehicle, right? And the vehicle is designed to handle anything. So the body is designed to handle anything. Literally, you can put anything in it and it will perform just as well. So people who've smoked all the way until they die, like, that's the body just accustoming to that lifestyle, right? But the body will last longer and be more effective to your life's purpose, to the higher vibrations, if you do treat it the right way. Physical body needs to change in vibrations. Also, yes, you might be able to change in vibrations mentally, emotionally, but, and I guess physically in the outer world, but your body literally also has to be able to handle the higher frequencies. And people think like they can just wake up. Actually, nobody thinks this, but when I first started my meditation, I was like, you know what, next week I'll be a different person. Hooray, we can get back to what we want to do. And that's very, very different to how actual vibrations work. I hope that kid's okay. I don't know what they're doing out there. They were playing drums earlier. So the body also requires that time to adjust these new frequencies, as in like your cells literally need time to be able to take on these energies, and it happens slowly. So it's not going to just one day you're at this point and then the next day you've got all the energy, all the love, all this everything in you, right? That's not how it works. So it's a process, and it's pretty much it depends on how ready you are. And you might think like, you know, I'm doing this, I've changed my environment, I will be able to proceed quicker. Yes, you will probably be able to proceed quicker, but your diet also goes into it. So that's the background that I just wanted to clarify, because your DNA literally changes, and your DNA is going to only change if you have the right foods in you, so you're not constantly toxifying your food, your body, because it takes time for it to clear out. So the chapter that I want to read, throughout my work, my subjects are being told that they must change their diet. In order to make the adjustments into the new world, our bodies must become lighter. And this means the elimination of heavy foods. During the sessions, my client are warned repeatedly to stop eating meats, beef, pork especially, mainly because of the additives and chemicals that are being fed to the animals. They said they deposit chemicals and artificial components into our organs that will remain there for as long as 6 months. It's extremely difficult to filter and remove them from the body. It's not necessarily about the meat, it's about the preservatives in the meat, especially cautioned against eating animal protein and the fried foods which act as an irritant to the body. These act as aggravators to your system after many years of misuse. We do not mean to be judgmental, but the body is built for a certain type of vehicle traffic. The body cannot ascend in frequency to high dimension realms if the density and toxins are polluting the environment of the human body. And then it goes on to say, they said chicken was better and fish because they are lighter meats, live fruits and vegetables, eaten raw rather than cooked, elimination of sugar, more pure bottled water, juice fruits that contain no sugar, liquid diets are better for ascension. So that's the chapter all done for you. And I thought that was very, very important. It's near enough near the back of the book. It's at 455 if anybody wants to go buy this book and actually read it for themselves. There's not much about diet in this, by the way. It's more about experiences of people that have had past life psychotherapy. No, not psychotherapy, hypnotherapy. Back to explaining exactly why I think that's worth sharing. I know this video is going to get long, so I'll keep it short. Live fruits, vegetables, not cooked, because if you cook vegetables and fruits, I don't know who's cooking fruits unless you're making jam, but you're killing the fruit technically, because the more you add heat, I did some science lessons back in my day. When you add heat to any sorts of foods, they do, I think, especially with oils as well, you will release some sort of toxins. You're literally like burning the fruit. Not everything will be toxic, but it will die. Like half the time, people who overcook their foods, you're literally only eating carbohydrates. There's nothing else left in that vegetable. Like, you could tell me that fried potatoes, I don't know what other things that are fried vegetables are. But all these things don't really keep their aliveness as soon as you cook them. As well as a liquid diet, which she mentioned. In the New Earth, there will be almost no eating. In other chapters, it did mention that there's beings that actually eat love and light. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, I wish I was lying. But to be honest, I could be lying. Who knows? But they consume the sun and the love that they have and the love that they receive as food rather than actual heavy foods. That's what she meant by heavy foods, is like the chunks in our systems. And there is a good reason for this, where our body actually has to have energy to process these foods, these heavy foods, these heavy. By heavy, I just mean anything that's not liquid, right? So it takes time. When you're eating carbohydrates, breads, pastas, these take time, especially beef, and other things that take time. The other thing that she mentioned is fried foods, because it aggravates the body. We all know how hard it is to get rid of oil from anything on the outside of our body. Can you imagine how hard it is to get it out from the inside of your body? Not only that, but you're frying food with it and you're putting it in your body. You can eat whatever, you can have fried food all day and you'll be fine, because your body will survive, right? Especially if you believe you'll be fine, you'll definitely be fine. So why stop then? You know, like, I could still do this high vibrational things and do whatever I want to eat. Like, I want to be free. As long as my beliefs and my love is there, I should be fine, right? Still not the point. Your body also has to adapt to these vibrations. If you want health, diet, you know. If you want happiness, that body is also going to be the one that needs to be happy, right? Diet. If you want great relationships, well, you don't want to be dead, so your diet, right? Let's say you just want a short-term relationship, a good, happy relationship, but you need hormones to feel happy. Diet. So I'm just saying, like, everything kind of relies on diet. If your body's coming with you, then you have to look after this body, and just for the long term, as long as you're here, your soul wants to be here, right? So look after this vehicle. Another thing that I wanted to mention was, in the book it said that we're going to have farmers that actually farm the foods with love. We're going to be moving away from just growing a bunch of foods, like a lot of quantity, and into a more quality sort of life. So if you are growing your own food, I wish I was, then you can actually put love into your plants. Like, you can actually be intentional when you farm and grow your plants, and that will actually put more love and just naturally make the vegetable or fruit or whatever you're growing high vibrational. And you can also do this with water, by the way. You can add intention to water. You can add intention to anything. I know it's hard not to eat you know, sometimes it's just not accessible. I understand that. I just want you to be informed. Life, fruits and vegetables. Your body is a vehicle that can basically do whatever you want it to do. Be more intentional with your food, and know that love on its own can feed you. If you're going to eat meats, then stick to fish and chicken, and just know that these meats might have preservatives and chemicals that could last up to 6 months, which would slow down your manifestation zone, I guess. Like if you're trying to manifest, which is the shift, like manifestation, manifesting a new life is a shift that you're asking for. It is a part of the new earth, technically, because it's your new earth. It's your new transition. And most of us won't even know the shift, apparently. So I will stop blabbing now, and I will catch you guys next time. Subscribe and like the video if you would like more on this, because there is a lot of information. Like always, the videos just keep getting longer. I'm so sorry. And I love you. Bye.